Hello everyone, this is GrootsCon. Welcome back to another episode of Factorio with the BioIndustries mod. So I did a few things off camera because it just was a matter of consumption of time. So we made our 5 exoskeletons, we put some more batteries in here, we did get the 2 more roboports, and I think in this episode what we need to focus on is upgrading everything. Capacity. Everything is kind of stalling out here. We still are not getting enough production of the solar panels to make the solar farms and batteries, the accumulators, and we've got a slow production of blue science because green science isn't getting here. This is a belt problem here because we actually do have items on the belt that aren't getting here, so we need to upgrade a lot of belts, and we also can start looking at upgrading our smelters. So we've fully utilized a full yellow belt now, but it's slowly getting diminished here when we do the green circuits, and then it just slowly dwindles off. And this is actually a problem we have with balancing this belt. It's not actually connected here. Actually, some easy things that we could fix here is just ghost these down and then let robots place them, but here it's an issue because there's actually belts. So we can do the same thing like this, and then they will take out and replace that. So let these robots kind of help us out. Good job, guys. Look at them go. And then there'll be a couple more just to place those 2. Oh, and there they are. So in the last episode we did... I thought we removed this mall. I guess we didn't. It is not producing anymore, though. If you look, everything's disconnected. So we don't have any more of this. And I don't want to take that out because I just realized these are set to input here. Basically all this stuff is no longer used, and these are all, not all of them, but these ones are active providers, or passive providers. We actually should change that because I'd like to get rid of those. So actually these will provide stuff. What it means by a passive provider is that it's not going to request out of there like as a priority. Instead, it will take out of a storage chest first, which is fine if there were any in here, but I don't think we have any actually in here. So it could take from these providers because they're more convenient, and why wouldn't they? They're closer. Like I said, that those chests up above are not prioritized, so we can fix that and kind of do a little deconstruction, and then I'll start. I can't upgrade everything at once. Unfortunately, that's going to take a lot of resources if I did that, especially like the belts, because we're talking thousands of belts that need to be upgraded now. And you can see with those exoskeletons, I am extremely fast on foot. Pretty cool. Let's do... Where are my storage chests? Here they are. Let's just change these to storage chests. I could make them active providers, but storage chests are better because then they're not just going to go into storage automatically. If I would have made them active providers, then what happens is the network will just try to find a place for them in some sort of storage that's available. So like a storage chest that's not filtered, it'll just start placing stuff in there. And I have a bunch of those already. Oops, that I was in earlier. Don't need to be making more of those. So one thing we definitely need here is to start upgrading this iron belt for sure, and I think that's what I'm going to start with. And I mentioned before that, to be in this upgrade planner, I don't have to be... Whoa, car just hit me. That's funny. I don't have to be in the area, but I'll show you how this works. So I'm just going to set to filter, or to replace any stone furnaces with steel furnace. And I do have some of those in my inventory. Oh, I thought I picked up some more. Actually, that's not going to be enough. Which is fine, because I could actually upgrade from my logistics mall. I don't have to leave that area. Whoops. I actually completely took that light out. Whoops. Heads up, coming through. And now that we have this, oh yeah, this coolant, yep, it's going to be running out soon. I never did replace that. And we'll talk about how we're going to fix it. Okay, so hopefully I have some more in my inventory up. Now I got 50. Let's just make this like 200. I don't think I even have 200. Okay, yeah, it looks like I have almost 200. Nice. Okay, let's do the upgrade planner, and we'll see what this does. And if I just select the smelters, boom, it just replaced all the smelters. Okay, cool. But at the same time, the upgrade planner will also do yellow belts to red. I don't have the inserters, which is important because if you're picking up from a red belt, you can't pick up with yellow inserters unless the belt, unless the items are like stuck, like backed up like this. So instead, I'll also upgrade the inserters. And if they're already upgraded, it doesn't have to do anything. So it looks like everything got upgraded. I had more than enough belts. If I didn't have enough belts, it would say insufficient funds. And everything is good. So these are all red up until this yellow belt here. Let's do the same thing on this section. I could probably do these splitters as well. And I had nope, I did not have everything because you can see the inserters. Should probably change my request for fast inserters to like 250 or 200. But I can go ahead and do all of the smelters. I guess I'll just grab whatever I can. You know, if I don't have the belts, then it'll just upgrade what it can. Looks like that's all the belts. And you would think if we're taking in a whole yellow belt and splitting it off into 2 reds, but it's half the belt, it would be able to fill it up, but my math must be wrong, I guess. Because these are 13.3, these are 26, yeah, it definitely should be able to. Because we're only utilizing about half the smelters. Let's keep doing the belts though, because we can do the whole pack here until we run out, of course. We'll do all of these, and it looks like I've run out. So I had splitters and everything that I needed, but I did not have the belts. I think I have all the splitters and undergrounds for this. All the way up to the end. Yep, I had everything. So now it's just a matter of having all the belts. And even if I had all the belts up until like here, for example, like where they're, well, not here, this is not actually being used, but somewhere where they're being consumed, like if I had it up to here, then they went to yellow belts, that would probably be okay. And this whole area, here's another thing we can do, is we can upgrade assembly machines too. So let's, I mean, you can upgrade lots of things, but let's upgrade these assembly machines to be the yellow, which are, you know, this is crafting speed of 0.75, where the yellows are 1.25. So it's like a 50% increase for basically free. I mean, not free, we have to use speed modules, which are level 1 speed modules to do this, which is really expensive. But now we just, oh, and it did also do all those belts, of course, that were in here. I guess I didn't want to do that, but that's okay. These iron plates that we see down here, my inventory got filled up. So unfortunately that spilled everything out. For some reason it spilled it here. I'm not sure if it's supposed to spill it where I'm at, but there's obviously some technical thing with that. Hopefully I didn't get any iron plates on this. Oh, and I sure did. Wow. Okay, well, it doesn't look like it's that many. Let me see if I can't go pick those up, at least, to help out. Because if they get stuck further down the line, that's going to be really frustrating to try to find. There they are. Certainly could have got in here somewhere. Okay, well, it's not as bad as it could have been. Let's just pick these up. Alright. And it doesn't look like, I mean, I would like to upgrade these for sure. Because the iron plates aren't keeping up. Oh, and there's still a yellow belt in here. Let's get that one upgraded. There we go. And then these are all yellows. Excellent. That's much better. Hopefully we can get a full red belt for both of these. I wonder why. Okay, this needs to be prioritized also. There we go. Now we've got 2 full red belts. That's excellent. And it should keep all of these busy. And we're not quite filling up 4 yellow belts, but it doesn't look like we're using it. It's getting backed up already. I'm not actually doing research, which I should be, because we could be researching the rocket parts, rocket silo. Or something even... Robot capacity. I'm interested in all of these. Or even the logistics 3 would be nice, because then we could... I mean, we're not ready for yellow or blue belts yet. But definitely will be using that eventually. And that also unlocks the next levels of braking force, which basically makes your trains go faster because they can stop faster. Sounds weird, but that's actually how it is. Oh, look at this. We're getting attacked somewhere. On the interior of our base. Wow. Where did these guys come from? Alright, well, my car's a long ways away. I'm actually probably faster just to walk there. Oh, they're chewing up quite a bit of stuff. There we go. Well, they did quite a bit of damage. Great. Oh, look at that. There's a spawner. Very, very close. Very, very close. I think we should definitely have some defense. And look at all this stuff I have in my inventory. I do not need all these belts. When I have to actually... You know what? I could auto-trash this. There we go. That's faster than clicking each one. That's going to kind of overwhelm the network, unfortunately. Let's get some defense here, though, because we don't want to get attacked again. Let's see if I can't get this somewhat lined up. There we go, and the power pole actually reaches. I wish I had some of those poison darts, because I'm worried that the network won't be able to handle that. Cool. Let's get some faster robots, and then we'll do capacity next. Yeah, these yellow belts are going to be a problem. Hopefully... Okay, good, they're on the way. We definitely don't want to be... Oops. I just ran out of the network when they were coming. Let's get more walls. Just keep expanding our protection. Okay. Oh, there's some darts. There's one. It's helping a little bit. Okay, they got some over here too. So at least we're not defenseless here. Now I can stay in this robot network. Stay in the yellow area. Oops. I need to pick these up, I think. Yeah, they're just decided to choose a spot that was really close. Also off camera, I did fortify this mining outpost, and I added a buffer chest here. That'll help just make the train run faster, so it's not sitting here for a long time. That's important because we need to be able to keep these chests full in case there's an attack. Definitely. Wow, this is already empty. I might need to add more slots for fertilizer in here, because if they're not being stocked, if they're not supplied with fertilizer, then pollution will get out of control and we'll have issues. This pollution is mostly from the power production, so these burners, even though they're more efficient, they still pollute a lot when they're running. And of course the cokeries are extremely pollutive. These are 9 versus, well, I guess they are way less, but this whole area together adds quite a bit of pollution. It'd be nice if we could get rid of these ore patches. They're both pretty... Wow, this one's about the same square footage, I would say, but quite a bit less dense. And then this one's slowly whittling away. It's just nice to get rid of these things, and then, like I said, we'll have to look at expanding out to this ore patch for iron. We might even get to that in this episode, but I'm not sure. Let's keep doing what we were doing, though. Looks like I got rid of all of those belts, so that's good. Definitely don't need all these inserters, but do I have... There, I'll only have 50 on me now, because I have that request. I know I have enough steel furnaces, but all I have left are these. Let's just get a better view, because I want to make sure I get that splitter on top. So I grab it from here. There we go. Awesome. Okay. And it looks like I had enough materials, so now it's just looking at belts that need to be upgraded. We could probably keep going with this iron plate belt till we feel like it's okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff pulling off of this one side. This might be just an issue where we can add some splitters in here to move stuff over to the other side. Maybe even like right here after we take out quite a bit for this green science. Yeah, because then we do it down here, but I think that would be... Unfortunately, I have to do that manually. If I did it with robots, I would have to actually deconstruct first. And then let's just shift this. There we go. So that might help a little bit too. I'm not so worried about copper, because it looks like copper is fine here all the way. And yeah, look at our grain circuits are backing up. That's a good thing. You know, I think it'd be beneficial if we upgraded all of this. You know what? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I need that. Well, that was going to be really bad. Let's do here. There. We upgraded all the assembly machines. Oh, look at that. This one's not even missing some belts here. Let's just put it like this so we can tile it better. So we're definitely going to need more red circuits. This belt is so sparse already. And I'm not sure if my ratio is right. It looks like some of these assembly machines are not running. I don't know why. This one's not picking anything up. Oh, because it doesn't have an output. That would be why. So obviously there was an error in this one. That's why the last one didn't have an output either. So just upgrading that stuff. Okay. Another thing. I did start manufacturing these in the mall, so it went ahead and filled in that blueprint. Now we've got all these bioreactors. None of them are hooked up yet. They don't have ash. They don't have outputs for biofuel or inputs for water or the liquid air, we need to make sure we have enough petroleum, and this is basically empty. I need to fix that. So I do have that same blueprint, and I'm going to use that again. See what our... We'll have to see what our footprint is here, because we could do another row of this, or even 2 rows of it. If we put it here, and then here again. Now, we could do another row of just one of these. And this would be for lubricant. I didn't want to make all those actually for petroleum, but I'm just going to say that's alright. Oh, and I used up all of my materials. That's not good. Well, let's just do... Well, I kind of need all this stuff. But I can grab all of this. I'll just steal it so I can use it somewhere else. Like here. Because lubricant's going to have to come out. Maybe go here. Whoops. And of course that's not the right recipe, so I gotta change that. So we're gonna have to make lubricant here instead. And then water goes in the bottom here. So we have water here. Ooh, that's ugly. Oh, well that is fine. I can go here. Okay, they've got water. I can't change the recipe here. And then let's see, this is going to be the biofuel, which comes down here. Okay, and they're already producing. Great. Like I said, I'm not super concerned about getting these hooked up. That's going to be a lot of power for something I don't really need right now. I mean, petroleum's a little bit low, but if anything, we're limited by our plastic production is being limited by the coal and nothing more. And that then, so there's going to be multiple issues here because we're still using these power plants. Our solar production is just not enough to keep up. Oh, and you know what? I have to change my request here. I have too many of these. Okay, that looks good. This is still intermittently using these pellet coke, which could be coal that we would be using down here. It's not bad now because it's turned off, but just like to get more coal in here. We have plenty of wood pulp, so we might have to redesign this area, kind of expand it. In fact, with the blue belts, I know that we can keep up with all this, but I have to upgrade all 4 of these lines. And then we have to definitely upgrade all this stuff. So in the future, I probably won't be making pellet coke anymore. I'll be just going straight to coal. Because with coal, I can make coal liquefaction and make rocket fuel. And rocket fuel is even more energy dense. Wait, I'm not researching that, am I? No. So yeah, the fuel value for rocket fuel is 225, and it also provides greater vehicle acceleration. So I can just use straight up solid fuel for smelting, but then I can use excess solid fuel for rocket fuel to be used is I don't think I would ever use that as a fuel source in the smelters and the power production, but for any vehicles, and then obviously the rockets themselves take this. So that's what I'm going to be using all the coal for in the future. And this, I'm not sure about how much this would produce. I haven't done the math to figure out all the ratios, and any excess solid fuel that's going to be used for the smelters has to be considered as well. I didn't get all of the belts. It looks like. How many belts do I, okay. Let's just grab as many as we can, see if there's any. Still 131 of them. It's worth doing. Okay, looks like everything is upgraded now. So another thing we could try to do, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but let's try it. Okay, there we go. And then if we do this, we might be able to handle more input. Because remember, we're taking all these full belts. This one's completely empty. So we could run another one of these belts to help out these lines, but I think what we just did really helped move all 5 of these lines quicker. And now we're getting more input. We are using more of the smelters. You can see it's reaching all the way down here with that ore, which is fantastic. We're just building up these buffers, I think, right now. Well, this one's empty. But yeah, overall production got a nice little boost there. We're not getting much steel. That's because that line didn't get upgraded. Let's just give that a bump too. See if that helps us. So you can see some of the iron ore made it all the way down here. It's reaching a little bit further. It's funny that one of these sides is backed up and the other one's not. Could put a balancer on that to fix it. Looks like our worker robot speed's almost done. That's going to help us out tremendously. Wow. So I said we... Wait a minute, why is this petroleum now? What happened here? Oh, that's not good. What happened? How did that... I don't know where that that petroleum came from. $2,000? Did it even go down this line? Like, where did... I'm so confused. Let's just do robot capacity first. That's the last one. Okay, now it's petroleum because here... This is so bad. This is really bad. I have to get rid of all of these because they have petroleum in them. I hope this is as far as it went, but that might just be wishful thinking. You never want to mix up fluid lines because it's always a pain in the butt to fix it. Come on, guys. Let's get this. Okay, so it's still lubricant here. I really need to find out what happened. I should be doing that right now. Okay, and this is going to come down here. And of course, it goes here. And here, and then there. Okay, now you guys got lubricant again. Alright, real quick. How did you get mixed up with this? Because none of these are producing, so it shouldn't be able to contaminate it. All these pipes are completely empty. I really don't know how that happened. Huh. Yeah, this can't connect here, even if it was, if there was a pipe here, it wouldn't connect. This line is terminated here. Huh. Well, we need to fix the petroleum anyway, so that might be something we can do in the last few minutes. Okay, lubricant, yep. Gotta keep going with this. Still lubricant here. Oh, come on. Sorry, but I can't see in here. Oh, no. This is so bad. I actually wonder, is there a way to pump this stuff out and just destroy it? I think it's worth trying. Let's change this request. Back. Is there anything in here I don't need? Maybe that. I was going to switch this to tanks. Oh, good. And, well, I just need pumps. And I think that takes engines, which I can't handcraft, so let's just take a couple. One of these, I think, is all I need for a pump. Where is the fluid pump at? Here it is. I wish it was with the other one. It's always confusing because the offshore pump is there and then this pump is here for crafting. Don't know why. What if I pumped this out into a tank instead? Let's just do that. Okay. So I cleaned it out. And then let's get... Come on, get back on the belt. Oh, wait a minute. Can I suck it out of here? Okay, it says it's empty, but for some reason it's not really. Oh. That's weird. Something is strange here. Clean these out. But for some reason this is not. Well, I guess it's not going to work. It was worth a try, I guess. Well, in the world. I'm just curious what happens if we just hook this up again. 'Cause it can't flow up. Now we have a pipe on there that's basically sucking the stuff out of it. What it's supposed to be. Okay, lubricant. Let's follow it. See if it stops. Nope, nope. It flows to where it needs to go. Oh my gosh, what? Don't go in here. Don't go in here. Okay, so the line was empty. I guess it worked. That's good to know. If you need to clear out your inputs, you can put a pump on there and kind of siphon it out. Well, I guess that's, I mean, it was still kind of a disaster, but I feel like it could have been a lot worse than that. So yeah, we'll have to, in the next episode, we'll definitely have to hook this up, because we are out of petroleum, or very low anyway, and we have these ready to go. We just need to connect everything. And we might have to look at expanding our production of ash, because that might not be enough to keep all of these going. But yeah, this is going to start getting low if we hook up another bank of, how many rows is this? 4 rows of, yeah, so we're basically doubling our production. It's going to take a lot more. So thanks again for watching as always, and we'll see you next time.